welcome to our very first video. In this video, we will talk about EBSCOHost and how to properly navigate it. So yes, this is a webinar type, and if you're interested, please continue watching.
This is a demo training on EBSCOHost. So our agenda would be first, for you to know how to access your EBSCO resources. Secondly, when you access the EBSCO resources, there will be different interfaces or search engines. Third, I will do a live demo of EBSCOHost. I will also show you the just newly released mobile app, and then we'll go to the question and answer portion. Okay? So I'll record this so that if you want to review it, you may review it as well. Okay. Let me turn on my video. Okay. So how to access? So there are two ways to access EBSCOHost. One is through your Easy Proxy portal. So you should have your user ID and password for that. Ma'am Sharleen, are you seeing my page, my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Just tell me if you don't turn off your mic na lang. So if you don't see the screen that I'm sharing, just inform me.
Okay, sir. Sige po.
The connection. Okay. So so you should know the user ID and password. If you don't know, you just ask for sila Ma'am Sharleen about your user ID and password for Easy Proxy. Now, once you enter Easy Proxy, this is what you'll see. You'll see a list of resources, and all you need to do is click on EBSCOHost, and automatically you will be brought to this particular page. This is what I call yung pong interface selection page, and I will dwell on that more later on. The second way of accessing EBSCO is via typing http search.ebscohost.com. So just in case you would want to go to EBSCO directly, you can use this URL, and you will be directed to a login page. The login for the user ID and password for this, I will share with you later on at the end of my presentation. Sharleen, you're still seeing my page?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just tell me, ha?
Sige pa.
Now, this is the selection page that I was talking about. So, from the selection page, interface selection page, the very first one would be, this is the more often than not being introduced to you by the librarians. So the EBSCOHost research database. So this search all of your databases from EBSCO. And the interface, this is how the interface looks like. It's a single search box just like Google. The second one is the business research database. So if you're a student of business or a faculty of business and you would want to search only business related or management or accounting or finance related topics, this is the interface that I recommend that you use. So as you can see on the right hand side, you can browse business videos like Harvard faculty video seminars. You can search company profiles, company information, industry profiles, market research report. You can also use this just like EBSCOHost interface. Just type the keyword and then click on search, and you'll have a lot of result list from the Business Source Complete database only. The next interface would be the Explorer for secondary school. So if there are any participants here that are in high school or faculty in high school, I've discussed this previously, but this is the Explorer interface. So it's straightforward. This is for the middle school and high school students and faculty members. Okay? So you have a single search box again, and you can click on specific categories like arts and literature, biography, and it will show you different articles related to that particular subject area. And lastly, we have Explorer Primary School for grades. This is from K to maybe grade 4 or 5. They also have a separate interface for that. We go on to the EBSCOHost demo. which is our major database, our major interface or search engine. So this is the one I'm talking about. So once you log in, so this is still a PowerPoint presentation. For you, before you used to see different database, so you need to select the database before you can search. Now what we did was we automatically, by default, just included the single search box and you search all the databases available for the users of University of San Carlos. And for you to know if you want to just choose specific database to search, you can click on the choose database link there, and it will show you the different databases that you have access to. And you can actually select or deselect databases that you do not want to search or you want to search. So these are the databases that are available or being searched. So number one, there are two major databases that are subscribed to by USC. That's Academic Search Complete, which has index and abstracting for more than 12,000 journals, and full text to more than 8,500, of which 7,300 are peer-reviewed. Next is Business Source Complete. It has full text to 1,300 journals, including the Harvard Business Review, full text to Harvard Business Review, Administrative Science Quarterly, Academy of Management Journal, and more top journals in the field of business and management. Of course, as of now, we have given the users of University of San Carlos access to the ebook for Harvard Business Publishing. So this is a trial version. This is trial, and Harvard was good enough to give all of the subscribers of EBSCO, those who are interested, a trial up to the end of May. And we also are giving you trial to academic collection for ebooks also. So the academic collection is more or less over 200,000 ebooks available for all of you, for the students and faculty members of USC. And the Harvard Business Publishing ebooks, it's approximately more than 600 titles, all Harvard Business Publishing ebooks, and others, the ones that you saw earlier. Okay, so let's do a live demo on EBSCOHost. So I'll go into the, I don't know if you can see this. Ma'am Sharleen, can you see my screen? Is it the EBSCOHost select resource?
No, sir.
Okay.
Actually, it's
not? Okay, that's good. And so let me share. Hold on. Let me stop sharing first, and then let me reshare my screen. So is it now the screen? Select resources?
Yes, sir.
Select resource. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we're concentrating on EBSCO research. This is you can search thousands of scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and now with ebooks. So you're familiar with this. This is a single search box. As I've mentioned, if you want to select or deselect databases that you do not want to search or want to search, just click on the choose databases link, and you can select or deselect databases that you would want to add or delete. So let's do a search. I'll do a search for Flip Classroom. As you can see, there's also autocomplete function. Almost apt term now kasi everybody's doing classroom offline na. As you can see, we have 2,643 results. So on the left-hand side, so as you can see on top, we can do a new search. You can search by subject. You can search by publication. Publication search, I will be also explaining later. We have company information for the business students if they want to search for company information. This searches Business Source Complete. There's the more drop-down list, and you can search here ebooks directly. So I'll also demo that later. We have sign into the folder. We have preferences. If we have foreign students, they can also select, like for example, if you have Korean students, they can click on the Korean language interface. And the interface of EBSCO will change to the Korean language interface so that they can easily understand the interface. Of course, the full text, if it's in English, it will still be in English. But in case there's an HTML full text, which I will explain, hopefully explain also, we can also translate the HTML into Korean, the Korean language or whatever language that is available there. Okay, so let me go back to the English interface. Sharleen, are we back to the English interface?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So on the left-hand side, we do have limiters and expanders. Out of the 2,643 results, if you only want to see full text, because sometimes there will be results that are not in full text, but the good thing here is more often than not, for example, if you click on this, if it's not in full text, more often than not, EBSCO will include in the bibliographic record the email address of the author, so that if you want to ask for the full text of the article, you might want to email the author and request if they can provide the full text. If there's no limitation in terms of copyright, they might be able to provide you with the full text. So that's why we provide you with the email of the author. Okay, so let me go back to the result list. So if you only want to see full text of the article, you can just click on the limit to full text so that only full text articles will appear. So as you can see, we have 1,357 now. It's now all full text. No more just bibliographic record. Okay. You can also limit your search. If you only want recently published articles, you can use a date slider, or you can type specific date. Like for example, you put here 2018 to 2020. 2018 to 2020. And it gives you only articles from that period. You can also limit by source type. So if you want to see sources from books, news, so you can do that. Also limit by subject source term, by subject. You can easily see also from which publication it's coming from. You can also limit your search by publishers, company, geography, North American Industry Code Standard. And lastly, if you only want to see results from Academic Search Complete, this is Source Complete, you can just click on it and it will appear. Those 183 articles will appear. Okay. Now, in case you would want to remove some limiters, as you can see here, this is what we call, this is the sandbox. If you want to remove limiters, like for example, that 2018 to 2019 articles only, you would want to bring it back to the original result, just remove that particular limiter, and you will see the result list will go back to 1,357. Okay. Now, we go on now to these articles. If you want to see the bibliographic record of the article, all you need to do is click on the title, or better yet, if you're, for example, doing your research or you just want to collect articles, all you need to do is just hover over this icon. This is the magnifying glass icon. If you hover over that, you will see the record. And if you are interested to send this to your email, all you need to do is just on add to folder. So what I'm trying to do here is show you how to send multiple articles. Okay, I just needed that. So anyway, is to what I'm doing now is to put multiple articles in the folder. Let me mute this first. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to select multiple articles, and I will put inside my folder so that I can send all those articles to myself. Maybe if I want to have multiple references for my paper. So for example, I would want the first 5 articles. All I need to do to send to my email, all I need to do is just click on the email icon, the folder icon. I'll click on the first 5 articles. And for me to be able to send all of those 5 articles to myself, or if in case there are faculty members here who would want to send all these 5 articles to their students, just click on the folder icon. When it's inside the folder, just select all and then click email. And then if a faculty is sending this to their student, they can put their email address here. And for example, this is usc.edu.ph. And then I'll send this to a specific student of mine, for example. Gmail account. Subject is reading assignment. Okay, sending you 5 articles related flipped classroom. I select the citation format. If my citation format, for example, is APA, and I just click send, automatically it will be sent to the email jhalis@gmail.com. If I go now to my email, there you go. So I received an email. It's populating. I now have 4 emails. Sharleen, can you see my my Gmail
Yes, sir.
page? Okay.
Yes, I can see.
So I just click on jhalos, and all the articles have been sent in one go. It's just one time. I just did one email sent, and all 5 articles were already sent. And as you can see, even the full text are included. Yeah. Okay. If their HTML full text is also included. And the articles are also included. This is a sample of the full text. Okay. So that's sending an article or multiple articles to your email address. Let me go back. Now, if you want to be specific and you want to go, if you don't want to email them, your students, or you don't, as a user, you don't want to email them, you just want to read the full text, all you need to do is just click on the bibliographic record. So as you can see, the bibliographic record of EBSCO is it's extensive, it's complete. It has the author's name with the email address, the source, all blue hyperlink type entries here. You can click and it will bring you to the, for example, this source, it will bring you to the source, the publication record. Any subject term that you click, it will bring you to another result list related to that particular subject term. And with EBSCO, almost 95% of our abstract are abstract from the author. Okay? So here, you can also, if you want to save this as a user to your Google Drive, just click on Google Drive. If you want to print this, you have a printer available, you just click on print. It will show you how many, so you can just print it. Okay? Oh, from here. This is printing the bibliographic record. If you want to email with an HTML attachment or PDF attachment, that, like what we did earlier, you can also select the specific citation method. If you want to use you want to see the different citation method of this particular article, you just click on cite, and it will show you the different citation methods. And then, if there are any faculty members attending and you are using a LMS, Learning Management System, do not use this URL because this is a dynamic URL. Okay? Please use the permalink. Just click on the permalink and you will be given a link that you can come back to this article. So this permalink, as you can see, it has an easy proxy permalink. So you need to sign into Easy Proxy. You can also go to your reading aside the email. See here, this will also include a permanent link on the email. Okay? So you can cut and paste, you can cut this and paste it to your LMS so that your students will go directly to this particular article. Okay? Now to see the full text, all you need to do is just click on the PDF full text. Again, you will see the PDF. If you want to print this, you can print this, email, save. The good thing here is that it does not only provide you the article level link, it also provides you the issue. So this is a December 1, 2019 issue. If you want to see other full text content, you'll be able to see the different contents in that particular issue. So that's searching, doing a doing a keyword search. Now the next search that I will show you is doing a publication search. So what does publication search mean? So if you want to search, for example, most library users, they go to the library to pick up a particular title, journal title or magazine so that they can read it, browse it. So in this case, you can, if you want to do that, you can click on the publication. If you're doing a multidisciplinary search, you can use Academic Search Complete. Okay, you want the magazines. If you magazines, journals related to anything from archaeology down to zoology. But if you're, for example, for my demo, I'll do a publication search on Business Source Complete publication. So I click on that. So what I'll show you first is to search for any publication that is related to the field of management. What I'm using is the browse box, not the search box. Okay, so I'm doing a publication search and I'm looking for any publication that is management related, and I click by subject and description and I click browse. So in the database Business Source Complete, we have 2,270 publications related to management. These are all the publication related to management of engineering journal. So, for example, again, if you want to search for it's a known item search. For example, you would want to search Harvard Business Review. Click on Browse. You will see here that Harvard Business Review has bibliographic record from 1922 to present. And it has full text from 1922 to present also. Good thing here is that there's a note here that if should you want to view the actual journal, this is the USC Library has it. So this title is held locally. But of course now you can't do that because of quarantine. But if you want to read Harvard Business Review, all you need to do is just click on Harvard Business Review link. It brings you to the title page or the publication page of Harvard Business Review, and you can browse the most current issue, which is May to June 2020, volume 92, issue 3. Click on it, and it will there are 31 articles within Harvard Business Review. So you can click on any article, view the full text, you can start reading the full text. As you can see, this is the actual page of the document. It's native PDF. Let me go back. I'll just use the back button. Okay, if you want to read the very first issue of Harvard Business Review, you can also click on it. It has 17 articles. So again, any journal that you find, any article that you find here, you can send to your email. And again, not only article level link, you are also linked to the actual issue 1922. You'll find there all of the articles written in 1922. If you want to choose another issue, you can use this. The drop-down box. There you go. You go back to the result list. Lastly, for being able to access ebooks, there are a lot of ebooks questions nowadays, most specifically because of the quarantine. So you do have ebooks. If when you search the databases, ebooks are already automatically searched. But if you want to search ebooks, individual ebooks only, you can go to the More drop-down menu. Click on ebooks. If you want to try, for example, only the academic collection, this you have access to over 190,000 ebooks. Ebook academic collection. If you want to view the ebooks, so there are highlights. As you can see, there are ebooks that are being highlighted. We have featured ebooks. And if you want to go to browse by category, so if you want to, for example, engineering and technology, you can click on it, education, law, math, psychology. So you can use this category, browse by category button. But if you want to see all ebooks, you just click on view all. And you get to view 195,346 ebooks. So we've added this in your collection. So the very first one is a reason, causation, and compatibility with the phenomena. It's a 2020 ebook, fairly recent. You can view the table of content. So for example, you want to click reason and evidence and truth. You want to email this to your students, or a particular student would want to read this particular chapter. Okay. Just email the pages. So as you can see, there's limitation because of copyright. You can email 100 pages at a go. So just click email pages. Okay. This section only, for example, I email it to my email account, Gmail account. Object, USC, ebook test. Comment, this is a test. Email PDF. No citation, I didn't put any citation, just to show you how the email will look like. I go to my inbox. So there's the USC ebook test. I click on it. There's the record. Here's the full text. If you click on the full text, the beauty here is that the ebook sends you all 20 pages, as you can see. But not only that, you can see here, if I make it big. So this is an ebook academic collection trial printed on May 5th, 2020. It's Eastern Standard Time, that's why it's 2:34 a.m. via the University of San Carlos. So you have ownership to the ebook even though it's a trial. So there you go. So this ebook is available. The academic ebook collection trial is up to end of June, if I'm not mistaken, and the Harvard Business ebook trial is up to end of May. So there. Let me go back. So now let me go to my PowerPoint again. And I'll give you, let me share again. I'll go to my PowerPoint. So after the EBS live, so just recently launched EBSCO mobile app. So you can now access EBSCO using mobile device. This is a screenshot of Google Play on my computer. So you can, if you have Android, it's available now in Android. I'm not sure if it's available in iOS, but you can try. Just look for the EBSCO mobile app. You see, this is a user ID and password. It should be HTTPS. Okay, let me correct this. It should be HTTPS search.ebscohost.com. Sharleen, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you want to screenshot it, you can do it. So that if you want to use the mobile app, you can actually use this credential so that you can go into EBSCO. There might be some glitches, so just report it to us if there are some glitches that you experience by using EBSCO. So there you go. Yeah, now, do you have any questions, po?
Okay, so are we entertaining questions na po ba, sir?
Yes.
Okay, so let me read the first question. We only have one question.
Okay. I think Ma'am Jessil is raising her hand, but anyway, go ahead.
Okay, the first question is there a limit of the number of email address in terms of sharing articles?
I believe there's none. We just need to put a comma on every email address. But the fastest way, I think, for you to send email is for you to send it yourself first if you're a faculty member, and then share it, do email blast na lang po from your email address. You have, for example, a Yahoo group, that's even better. So you just need to type one email.
Okay. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Miss Marcy. So far in the chat room, it's the only question.
I think Ma'am Jessil is raising her hand. Am I correct? I'll mute Ma'am Jessie. Unmute. Ma'am Jessil, do you have any question po?
I don't have a question, sir. I don't have a question.
Opo, salamat po.
Okay, there's another question. Still from Ms. Marshall again. Is IEEE citation included in the default list?
Unfortunately, Ma'am Marcy, this it is not yet included in the EBSCO. I believe once there's a new interface, the interface is going to be improved. The EBSCO's interface is going to be improved. I think that might be one of the features that will be included in the new interface that's going to be released.
Okay. So we have another question, sir, from Harris. Okay. For sending emails from EBSCO, can we only send to institutional emails, or can we send to any email, like a personal email?
You can send to any email as long as it's a valid email. Pwede po Gmail, Yahoo, so whatever email you can send.
Okay. We have a message from Ms. Marshana again. I'm looking forward to having the IEEE.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have anything to say, sir, or like a summary?
Okay. So, as I've mentioned, so let me go back to my PowerPoint. So 2 ways of accessing it. In the event, okay, the user ID and password that I've shown you earlier. In the event, for example, you cannot access through easy proxy, you're having problems. You can access the EBSCO resources by using the again these credentials. So you can go directly to EBSCOHost. And then again, if you want to access the ebooks, it's unlimited access. The ebooks that you have now on trial is unlimited access, and you can share it with your users, or if it's a personal use, you can send emails of the ebook pages to your email addresses. So unlimited access din po yan.
Okay. Okay, I would just like to add, Okay. So for EBSCOHost, you can all Carolinians can actually access it through Easy Proxy. However, if you want to access it directly to EBSCOHost platform, you can use the HTTPS search.ebscohost.com using this user ID and password. But this username and user ID and password is only limited until the end of the quarantine period only. Okay. And also, I would like to wrap up. So our EBSCOHost subscription includes the Academic Search Complete, Business Source Complete, and also the Explora for Secondary Primary, the ebook Harvard Business Publishing Trial, which is until May, the end of May, and also trial for ebook collection. Okay, so for the searching, you can search using keyword or searching through the publications. And yes, always refine your search using the limiters on the left side. And lastly, you can send the article through email, including its citation. However, you can also download it directly in PDF form or print directly. And always click the permalink when copying the link, not the URL on the address bar. Okay, and for ebook collection, you can email 100 pages only. Am I right, Chick?
Yes, the email link is actually 100 pages per session. So, yes, per session. So, for example, you want to email more than that, you just log in or log out from EBSCOHost and log in again, and then you can email the another 100 pages. It should have been a session, meaning it's on a per day basis if it's a definition of the ebook, the ebook provider. But there's a loop there if you want to email specific number of pages, more than 100 pages. So you can just log in and log out of EBSCO. That's another session.
Okay, sir. We have another question.
Okay.
Can we customize user ID and password to EBSCO?
Actually, yes. Yes, if you are accessing EBSCO, for example, not via the Easy Proxy, but via the search.ebscohost.com. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. It's the PowerPoint presentation.
Okay. So there's one way. If you want to customize your login using Google account, you can do so. So, okay, let me go back. So can you see my screen?
It's blank.
Okay, so good that I asked. So let me share my web browser. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So example, so for the access, for the personalization of login, you can use your Google sign in. And to do that, so if, so let me show you. If you go to search.ebscohost.com, initially, you will see there signing with Google, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can see you're signing with Google. If you want to use your Google sign in, all you need to do is you need to sign in not with Easy Proxy, but with the search.ebscohost.com. And then once you're in, you use the login that we have provided you, which is the USC Live 20, and then the password is USC Live 20, correct? You use that, and once you're in, you need to click on, once you're inside, so for example, you're inside, you've done the login, you need to click on sign in. So you need to have to activate the folder. So to activate the folder, you just click on sign in. And just click sign in with Google. What this will do, so I'll just log off first to my Gmail account. You need to log off your Google account. So for example, I'm logging in as a guest. Okay. But anyway, so all you need to do is just click on sign in with Google. You just have to accept the terms and condition. And then once you sign in with Google, automatically the next time you sign in to EBSCO, you just click on sign in with Google. Use your Google credential. Did I answer your question?
Okay, I hope that answers your question.
Uh,
And there is also another question. Okay. After this quarantine, can we still access EBSCOHost through Easy Proxy? So this is for
the library.
the library system.
Yes.
Yes, you can still access EBSCOHost through Easy Proxy. But if you are from the USC, okay, so let me rephrase it. Since USC is currently subscribing to EBSCOHost, even after this quarantine, you can still access it through Easy Proxy. The username, the user ID, and the password that was given, it's for quarantine period only. Okay. Okay. So, do you have anything more to say, Sir Joseph?
Okay, last. So for any questions you might have about EBSCO, you can actually visit Connect. Can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's connect.
Hello, can we help, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you can use this connect.ebsco.com. Just type connect.ebsco.com. And this is our support site. This is our new support site. So if you have, for example, questions about Google authentication, just type Google authentication, search, and this will, so this is going to show you how to sign in with Google. Okay, now any tutorial, it's also provided here. So we can click on, for example, EBSCOHost tutorial. It shows you all of the tutorials available in EBSCO. And it even has the video that you can use. Even the PowerPoint if you want to use it. So just use connect.ebscohost.com. Any other questions, po?
Okay. I will just clarify regarding the access.
Yes.
After the quarantine.
Okay.
So yes, you can access if you are enrolled or still a faculty of the university after the ECQ, because our register Okay. So, sir, can I share my screen? I'll just have a quick announcement for our participants.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, sir, can you see my screen? It's to access our online resources. Okay, so I hope everyone can see my screen. Okay, so to access our online resources, just go to https://easyproxy.usc.edu.ph, and note, always place https at the beginning. Okay, so we also provided a free username and a password for to access electronic resources. And still, that is for the quarantine period only. And then, okay, so this is a common error when accessing through Easy Proxy. So for Google Chrome users, so this is the interface. Your connection is not private. So actually, this is not a kind of virus or what. You'll just have to click Advance and then click Proceed. Proceed to search EBSCOHost. Okay, this is for the Firefox. Still, just click Advance and then accept the risk and continue. So this is because we are using Easy Proxy. Okay. So reminder, please answer the evaluation form to claim your certificate. The evaluation link was sent in the chat box. Okay, so for those who have library queries or for those who need help when it comes to information resources, further research, please don't hesitate to talk to us. You can email us at library@usc.edu.ph, and you can also chat through our Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/USC Library System. And you can also check our services in our library website. So that's www.library.usc.edu.ph. Okay, and then what else? Before that, I encourage everyone to please use your library because everything is there. For our students and faculty, if they want it instantly, yes, of course, you may. USC has provided you a lot of online resources. In fact, we are subscribing to numerous online databases. Aside from EBSCOHost, we also have other online databases. So please utilize them, especially these days. But our last resort are the online resources since we can't physically go to the library because of the situation. Okay, I would like to thank also Miss Jackie Pableo together with her nursing students for joining us this afternoon. Okay, so Sir Joseph, do you have anything to say before we end this webinar?
Thank you so much for allowing me to do a demo for EBSCOHost, and I hope that everyone will be safe and healthy during the quarantine period. And may God bless us all. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Joseph, and to the rest of the EBSCO team for your continuous support to us. Okay, so I just want to plug our upcoming webinar that's on May 8th at 2 p.m. So we will have press reader with Mr. Jeffrey Mirana. Okay, so I guess this will be the end of our third session for the USC Library System webinar series. I hope to see you again on the next webinars.
Okay, so that's it for our very first video. For more instructional videos, tutorials, library updates, or even random videos for fun, just click subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates. See you in our next videos. Thanks for watching.